Hey guys, it's Simone
and Noelle,
and we're the Sassool Sisters. We're coming to you for our second Raleigh Foodcast. We have been busy. We've visited a few newly opened restaurants in the last 2 weeks, and we want to share some fun insights about, of course, what we ordered and how we really liked it, but also kind of taking a little deeper of a dive into some of our insights about our perspective on the restaurant operation and, you know, some cool stuff. So we are not in a car this week.
Yes.
Big improvement, although we might hear an airplane every so often. But we are in the pine forest at FigMINT Farms. It feels like a starry night in here. If you don't know about FigMINT Farms, it's Sassool's outdoor venue. This is where we grow all of our mint. We have an incredible amount of market lighting throughout the property. It always stays that way, so it's kind of become the look of the place. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about FigMINT Farms after we talk about these restaurants. And yeah, what's the list today?
So, I guess the first was Smash Masters in
Smash
Zebulon.
Masters.
Mm-hmm.
Smash Masters. Anytime I say that, I want to become a character. Yeah, I want to become a character. Anyway, you visited Smash Masters.
Yeah, so I visited Smash Masters. Coincidentally, it was on St. Patrick's Day. I did not realize, but it wasn't like there wasn't green beer, unfortunately. So I went to Smash Masters, and it was, first of all, it's like a new building, I guess. And the building is really cool. There's a Mexican restaurant right next door, which I would love to go try as well. But as soon as you walk in, it's like the dining room, and they have this amazing mural on the wall. So I love that they don't shy away from like bold colors or, you know, like decoration, because a lot of the restaurants that we visited last month, like I feel like one thing they kind of skimped on in their rush to open was like completing the look or decoration. So I was really happy to see that when I walked in. We were greeted immediately. We sat down. They have a very spelled out menu, but I think they're not a new business. Like they had a food truck, and then this is the, what do they call it? The brick and mortar location for the food truck. So I'm pretty sure, you know, they've had a ton of practice, and I don't know if the menu is any different on the food truck, but they still do have the food truck in operation, which is really cool. So now they have like 2 hustles going, which is wonderful. And
it's a family business, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a family business.
Awesome.
I think it's a husband and wife. I saw both of them when we visited, just like, you know, running around the kitchen or doing whatever. So that was really cool. The food was fantastic. We got the Southwestern egg rolls, which had a like spicy peach dipping sauce.
Ooh, peach.
I know. That's why I went for it.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
bold.
Anything spicy, fruity, I'm there. And then two smash burgers that they were both not just like your normal American cheese, lettuce, tomato.
And you said there was like 2 separate areas of the restaurant, right?
Yeah, so I didn't realize that they have, in the front of the restaurant is like the dining, and then you go kind of through a hallway and there's a full bar, kind of like dive bar type feel. They do have, you know, a full bar that you can sit at, and tables, and they have like not karaoke, but like a jukebox that you can log into and play songs. I think they maybe had dartboards or something, but it was definitely a way different feel, way different vibe. So I thought it was really cool that, like, depending on what you're seeking or what you're feeling that night, you know, it's 2 different dining experiences.
Like a family in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's my kind of place.
We sat down and I asked the waitress, like, what's back there? She's like, oh, we have a bar. Didn't you know? I guess they also have live music there on the weekends, which is
a good one.
Great
like
for Zebulon.
Love,
Go Zebulon.
Love live music. I know. I feel like this place has like up to the cool.
Yeah,
in Zebulon.
I do too. Yeah, Zebulon. I love the area. I love that, you know, Raleigh is kind of like pushing its outer limits more and more, and it's kind of expanding as a city. But I do think that those kind of cities on the outskirts, they need more cool factor.
Yeah.
And so this up their cool factor for sure.
And I think it's so cool because small towns always have like the bar, you know, like the neighborhood bar or the neighborhood restaurant, even, where the locals go and know that, you know, they can get their favorite sandwich or whatever. But from seeing your content that you had from your visit, like, it doesn't just look like the neighborhood bar. It really has kind of taken it to a fun new level. It's something that people should come from, like, the Inner Triangle and go
check it out.
Go visit. Yeah, because it's not just any old bar. Like, has tons of personality. The food's awesome. Live music. Like, take me to Zebulon right now.
Well, you guys probably don't know this, but we don't live in Raleigh. We live in the outer areas, so it is nice to kind of see things coming further out.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Hats off to Smashmasters.
Yes,
congratulations on your opening. We'll put the link to your website in the description of this video. The next one I went to, it was Paris Baguette, which already has a Triangle location, I think in Morrisville, which we've visited before. But this is their brand new Cary location. It is super close to Sassool, Cary, so I stopped in kind of in the middle of my day for a quick sugar rush. And it was really incredible because you walk in and it's a standalone building, while the other Paris Baguette is in a shopping strip. So it already is a little bit of a different feel, but the aesthetic, I'm always about the aesthetic of these restaurants. I loved it. If you see the video on our Instagram, you'll notice that their floor is like this blue and white, like a diamond pattern, and they got it so right that their chairs are the exact same design. Their chairs, and I want to even say their tables, like, but it didn't look tacky. Like, it looked super cute. And as far as what Paris Baguette is, it's a bakery, I think maybe a French Asian inspired bakery. It has lots of savory, like a full wall length case of, we'll say 50 varieties of savory pastries, and then same amount of sweet pastries as well. And if you already aren't won over by just drooling at the case, it's a really fun concept because the staff don't serve you the pastries. You grab a tray and you open the doors and you get to pick, and man, you know, good for them, because I think people naturally grab more than they're going to actually
if they can
indulge
serve themselves rather than ask for it.
Totally. Yeah. I got a huge tray of different assortment, and I immediately thought, this is an amazing place, like, if you want to make a beautiful dessert box for somebody, whether it's like a gift for someone at the office or a party. Yeah, like, this is something interesting. No pastry is the same. And then get past the pastry cases, and there's a full cafe with an espresso menu, a wide variety of different flavored teas. I believe they have like sandwiches, like they have like a normal cafe menu too. And then a beautiful display case of these amazing cakes. Like, everything, of course, is well lit, and that really helps. But the cakes themselves look amazing. I think there's like some kind of viral rainbow cake that I've seen all these influencers like go and grab this 5-inch rainbow cake. Every layer is rainbow. They had one that looked like a cup of, like, it looked like a cappuccino, where the foam,
the cake,
the cake, like part of the cake base looked like a mug, and then the other one was like a foaming froth, like, you know, it was so good. I wanted a reason to buy a cake. Nice. And I'm gonna go back for that reason whenever that is. But so I tried a few different things, and I was kind of on my way out of work going to pick up my kids. So I ended up getting a few things I thought they might enjoy, as well as my husband. So I got a really great peach iced tea, which I'm a huge fan of peach iced tea. That was really delicious. I got a cronut that had the most delicious chocolate icing on top, and I didn't even enjoy it warm. I had it room temperature, and it was so good. I can't even describe to you how good it was. My husband and I almost fought over it because we both tried it, and then we're like, oh, we're just gonna steal that for ourselves.
Who got it?
Well, we ended up being cordial and split it in half.
Compromise.
Beautiful compromise. But then they also had this really cool, it was like a hash brown pastry where a full hash brown is in the middle. They have maybe a layer of ham and cheese, and then it's baked into this yummy bread roll.
I think we should go after we finish this
video.
video.
I really think we just need to turn this video off.
All right, bye guys, we're leaving.
We're gonna go get some things. But yeah, it was delicious. Check out the reel to see like the variety that I got. But definitely highly recommend for like a cafe, like a coffee date or something with your friend, or do the build your own pastry thing. They pack it up in a box, a beautiful box. So they're making it way too easy. Yeah. Way too easy. So anyway, that was Paris Baguette. Go. Next one.
Omakase by Kai. So
fancy place.
Yes. So we went there together with our brother Jaden.
Yes.
He did not get featured in the videos.
His hands did.
Yes, but we always love including him.
Yeah.
So we went there for lunch, which I honestly would highly recommend. I know it's super busy and it's also a little pricey for me.
Yeah.
But the lunch, they have like lunch pricing and lunch
portions,
lunch offers. And it was also dead. I mean, it wasn't busy like it would be at dinner. We weren't fighting for a reservation.
We could tell that they do get hit a lot, like heavy with dinner. Yeah. Just being in the newly constructed Seaboard Station area, which if you're a Raleighite, like Seaboard Station looks ridiculously different now.
It's a whole new place. It's like they knocked it down.
Yeah.
And just built it up new.
Yeah. And there's tons of cool places like Yard Milkshake Bar from Raleigh Food Trap is over there. High Rail, which is a rooftop bar, bistro type thing. That's over there. Lots of reasons to go over there, but I do really think it's a more nighttime crowd. So we kind of got lucky because we got the best service ever. It was like one-on-one service.
Yeah, we got to speak with our server.
Yeah.
I'm not a people person, so I appreciated that it wasn't super busy.
Yeah. But the food was really good.
So good.
Yeah. Very fresh. And so omakase means I guess I knew this and I put it in the post. It was like what the chef wants, or what, something like that, where the chef gets to choose. It's a very much kind of like seasonal concept. So chef gets to choose what fish they're going to serve you. They get to pick how they're going to serve it to you. It's really their choice, and that's the whole idea behind it. There are other options on the menu other than the omakase, kind of like the chef is going to give you what he wants, which we both got bento boxes. Our brother got some like nigiri sushi, like an assortment sampler. But yeah, the omakase is very unique. It's a special kind of date night experience. The chef is going to really dictate what you're going to get, but you will not be disappointed. The seafood was extremely fresh.
So fresh.
Very flavorful. Delicious. And then even all the extras, like the little miso soup.
The salad.
I am not a soup person. I don't like soup at all. But when I was kind of elegantly slurping the soup as best I could, it was really tasty.
It was.
And it tasted really fresh. And the salad was really excellent.
Yeah, it was like a traditional ginger salad or ginger dressing salad, but they added some kind of fruit and nuts in there too. That I was like, oh,
right. It was not your typical sushi place salad. Yeah. And then I had fun with the tempura.
Yeah, the tempura is fantastic. Normally I feel like sometimes tempura is like a little greasy or over fried or something, but theirs was fantastic. My favorite was, I think, a tempura sweet potato.
Yeah. And they might have had a yuca or something. It was something else, like a root type thing, but it was really satisfying. It was very, very good.
But they have these nori tacos that I think that's like kind of their special thing that they do different.
It was very cool.
We got a tutorial on how to eat it. You're not supposed to eat the plastic.
Don't eat the plastic. Apparently, like 2 people have. Yeah. But we don't know their fate.
I'm sure they're fine.
But the nori taco was really cool. Yeah, definitely. And I got a spicy tuna one. And like that spicy tuna with that sauce they use. I mean, I could have eaten 5 of them. They were so good. Really, really good.
I think it's a really nice like date night restaurant, or even like go with the girls, split some sake, and it's very nice.
See where everything goes.
See where the night takes you. No, it was very nice. We would highly recommend that you check it out.
And great service. I think our server's name was Dimitri. Shout out to Dimitri. Yeah. He was great, very friendly, suggested things. He
The
suggested,
chicken katsu.
that's what I was going to say. He suggested the chicken appetizer.
Yeah.
He said, well, don't get offended because I'm suggesting a chicken appetizer at a seafood place or a sushi place. But he said, it is that good. And so we got it.
Fantastic.
It was really,
I'm glad he
good.
suggested it because we were like, ugh, chicken.
Yeah.
You know, we're here for fish.
Yeah, so
But
try
it
the chicken
ended up being
appetizer. It was
fantastic.
really awesome. Anyway, so Omakase by Kai. I hope their lunch service picks up, but I have no doubt that their dinner service will.
They are going to do great here.
Yeah, and it looks very nice on the inside. Just to kind of touch on that, like they have not withheld any dime in making sure that every single component of the decor, the seating, all that is just top notch.
Yeah, we didn't mention the decor. It is incredible. Like it is
very
curated.
beautiful.
Yeah, like I think we were sitting there. I was like, I feel like they flew this wood in from Asia.
They did. They did.
All the places that we went to this month, like in contrast with the places that we went to last month, their concept was really spelled out.
Yeah.
We had great experiences. The food was a hit every time. The decor, like it was like a complete package every place that we went to.
Yeah,
it wasn't
very true.
It didn't seem like this was like their first rodeo. You know, all of them seemed really practiced.
Yeah. So hats off to Omakase by Kai. Congratulations. I didn't say congratulations to Paris Baguette, but we will put the links to both those in the description. And last place was Tucker Street Diner. So another place that has totally transformed as far as talking about the neighborhood it's in. Smoky Hollow literally rose up from a parking lot or whatever. And I know it's been around for like a couple years now, but just being a Raleighite that doesn't go downtown much, like
like we haven't gone to that area for years, and then you go to visit and you're like, what in the world? Where did this come from?
And I tried to think like, what did it look like before, and how did they actually
I think it was like warehouses or
it was and
parking lots, like you said.
Yes.
I feel like it was a little sketchy.
It was real sketchy.
And, you know, like you partied on Glenwood, and then the next road had some like good things, and then it was like, don't go.
Yeah, turn back, go home. No, this is really cool. So Smoky Hollow itself is very vibrant, has tons of things to see. I won't even go down the list, but like just go walk through that new area. Lots of really cool places, whether like you want to go shop or food or whatever, but they do have like all the condos above it, so I do see this place we're about to talk about going to benefit from all of the residents. So Tucker Street Diner is where I went. I kind of went very quickly, or the decision was made very quickly, but anyway, it was on the weekend, so I grabbed my kids, grabbed my husband, and we went to go get some hamburgers because that's my kid's new obsession. Anyway, so Tucker Street Diner is created by the same people that did the Shiny Diner that is in, or was in, Crossroads.
It's still there.
It's still there, okay. So in Crossroads and Cary. And the Shiny Diner has always been very iconic because of that shininess. It kind of looks like a massive Airstream, and then, you know, the diner part of it. But I'm all for going to places that the kids want to, because that is going to make a happy evening if they're happy. But I didn't know what to expect with a diner, because we recently introduced them to Waffle House on a little road trip we did. And, you know, Waffle House is great, and we all know why we like Waffle House.
Very different vibe.
Yeah, but it's cramped. Smells kind of like grease, you know, service is like not always there at all. And then you're going to get sketch people in there too. And so Tucker Street Diner is a complete opposite of something like a Waffle House. And so when you walk in, like Noelle said about the like really kind of like they're all dialed into their brand or their theme. It is a beautiful interior, windows like surrounding the outside, so a lot of people watching can go on. There's the whole teal, black and white vibe.
Retro.
Really a lot of retro, even the music, all retro. And you don't see the grills, they're right behind the wall. But the service was really, really excellent. We did not feel cramped. It smelled really good when we walked in. And then let's talk about the menu. So the kids, they didn't even order from the kids menu. They just got regular burgers, and they were over the moon. They kept asking to go back even after we got home. My husband got a burger, which I'll put it in the description, but I forget which burger, because they have a full page of burgers. It was excellent. He said he ate till he could not even think about food anymore. Like he loved it. It was really good. The fries, like, they kind of reminded me of Miami Subs fries.
No.
I'm like really dating myself
Don't
as
say
being
that.
a Raleigh local. But like there was like this tiny crust on it. I don't know if it was an egg wash, you know, dunking the fries in there or something. But it had that extra texture, extra crisp. It was really, really good. We got fried pickle chips for an appetizer, which all the table tried it and loved it. And then the thing that I was surprised at, so I had in my mind that I was going to get a burger with everybody. And I love burgers, but then I opened, like, you know, we were there for dinner. So I was like, they have breakfast all day. Might as well check it out. So I was seeing what they had for breakfast options. I mean, they have tons of breakfast options. There is literally no reason why you should not stop in there for breakfast or just get breakfast all day. But they had a large amount of really like lighter fare, healthy options, lots of egg whites being used, lots of like protein focused items, which I was very surprised with because
and I think that's new for that location, probably because of the demographic in that area. Because their other two locations, they do have, you know, like a couple healthy options, but it's certainly not the focus.
Yeah, like when I go to a diner and I'm like, okay, can I be a little healthy? It's like, okay, swap your eggs for egg whites, but it doesn't mean that the flavor is going to be there. It doesn't mean that the dish was designed with that whole health idea in mind. And it feels like you kind of sell yourself short.
Yeah.
So this definitely hit all the notes as far as what you want from like healthy options too. And then they had fun things like a beautiful display case of like cakes that you can get by the slice. So I was really, really pleased with Tucker Street Diner. The thing I would have to say, they close every day at 9, but it's in a thriving spot of young people. And with it being downtown too, I would just recommend that they open late on weekends.
Yeah.
You know, for anyone coming from a bar.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, stay open till midnight.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, maybe they're, you know, every new business adjusts as they go. And the more they hear that from customers as demand, the more that, you know, they may think about it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, they open every day at 7 and
that's
close at 9.
Day.
I mean, it is a long day.
It's a
lot of hours of operation for any business. And so I think that also, you know, like, I think if they want to be open for breakfast, like, you know, I don't know. It's a tough balance. But anyway, awesome job, Tucker Street Diner. We can't wait to go back. And that wraps up our list of spots that we visited for the newly opened restaurants in the area. We hope you give them a try. Now for the plug session. So let's see. One piece of news at Sassool, our April special is spring break salad.
Yes. We have avocado in it. We have edamame ginger tahini. This is something that you've never tried at Sassool before. New flavors for us. We're going a little out of the box this month. Right. You have to try it.
Yes. Still follows all the good things about the Mediterranean diet, using olive oil, produce heavy, but you are going to get a whole new flavor profile. And I'm so excited for people to try it. I want to take it on a picnic. I want to put it on shrimp tacos. I truthfully ate it for breakfast today. So
check it out.
Check it out.
Simone's creation.
Yes. And funny story, it was going to be a crispy rice salad, and we ended up...
We nixed the crispy rice,
nixed that crispy rice very quickly.
It rehydrates. Yeah. Once you put it in the dish, it just sucks the dressing back up, and it's not crispy anymore.
I don't believe any of these viral recipes on TikTok or Instagram anymore with this crispy rice thing. I don't think they're real.
If you guys have tips on how to do crispy rice, let us know, because we hated it.
Yeah, it was get caught in your molars rice. Anyway, one more plug. So we're here at FigMINT Farms. It is a multifaceted venue. We have a covered pavilion. We have a pond with a pond deck. We have a massive fire pit. Of course, we have the Sassool Mint Garden. We have the beautiful pines with the market lighting, which we host experience dinners in here. You may have seen it on Instagram if you follow FigMINT Farms.
Dinner in the Pines.
Dinner in the Pines. We are sold out for May 3rd, which is our last of 3 for the spring. And then we start back up in fall. Yes, we have September 13th, October 4th, and November 8th. They are on Eventbrite. Tickets are selling already, so please grab your ticket if you want to join us here. It is a magical experience. But
we love it.
Yes, we really, really love it. But one other amazing thing that we have just added to our offering. So we rent out the property for events, you know, whether it's a micro wedding or a family reunion, birthday party. Really, we've done everything here. But because there's been so much request for the Dinner in the Pines experience, and we can't do the full out event like every weekend, it's a lot. It's a lot. So we've created a Dinner in the Pines package
that you can book for your group yourself.
Yes, think perfect thing for a birthday party. You won't have other strangers here at the same time. It will be your guest list. You will get your table in the woods. You will get to pick your Sassool menu. It will be served to you family style. You'll get 2 appetizers included in your package that will be ready when you arrive. Beer and wine is a possibility. It's an add-on. Signature cocktails an add-on. S'mores at the fire pit's an add-on.
And full access to the venue for you and your family or you and your friends to enjoy.
Yard games, pond walk. There's lots of stuff to do here, and you can get creative. We won't tell you what to do.
This is a great way to reconnect with your loved ones. Do something a little different than the normal birthday party. Go to mom and dad's house, cut a cake. That everybody's going to enjoy, be blown away by, and you know, just maybe get a little closer.
So we just launched it yesterday. I am so excited to talk to the first, you know, dozens of people that are wanting to do this, because I always kind of live out their experience with them in the planning process. It's like, it's fun to see people get excited. So to book that, just email Simone at sassool.com, SIMONE at SASSOOL.com. We will make sure your night is exquisite.
And as a little sneak peek, we are putting together a Dinner in the Pines date night. Just for you and your
loved one. Yep.
And so keep your eyes peeled for more information about that.
It will come out the very, very, very beginning of fall, or maybe late summer, so you can start booking it. It'll be a very unique and very memorable experience package that you can purchase. So we're excited about that too. Now, surprise! I have a set of rapid fire questions I'm going to ask Noelle. She had no idea that I came up with these. We're going to see if we can get it done in 3 minutes. There's 4 questions. Okay. Turning over our prompt paper. I wrote it down. Okay, so you cannot say Sassool. Okay? But what food or food genre would you eat if you had to eat it every single day?
Eggs and avocados. I do eat every single day.
Nice. Okay. Breakfast food. Good.
Yes.
Okay. So you're going out to dinner. What is your drink of choice? Don't worry about the food part. But if you could pick your favorite beverage, what are you sipping on?
I love a glass of wine. I think
red or white?
White.
Nice.
Red makes me sleepy.
Okay.
Maybe a nice Pinot Grigio.
Ooh. Very good. Okay, so sauces are very trendy. What is your favorite sauce to cook with?
Ooh, I'm a huge fan of sriracha. I buy it in bulk off of Amazon.
Who knew?
Yeah, if you see
I did not.
If you come to my house, you'll see.
You have a sriracha cabinet?
I do.
Top shelf?
I do, exactly.
Cool, very good. Okay, last one. Spring is here. What outdoor activity are you looking forward to do most?
I am super excited to go camping. I'm going next weekend, and I'm going to go hiking at Hanging Rock State Park, which is a favorite of mine. I go like once a year. Yeah. And I cannot wait with this nice weather.
Do you do like the all-out hardcore camping, or do you glamp, or do you...
Oh, well...
how is your camping level?
Different every time, I guess. Okay. This coming weekend, we are glamping in a rustic A-frame.
Whoa! That's cool. That's cool. I've been really loving seeing like this whole glamping trend kind of just gain momentum, because, you know, it used to be the yurts or like a cabin, and they called it glamping, but now there's just so many things in between.
Variety.
Yeah, and so people can really just find the exact glamping experience that they want. So that's really cool. But we have really enjoyed this foodcast with you guys. We hope you have too, and learned a few things. Tune in to our Instagram, Raleigh Foodie News, to see the new spots that we go and visit. And in about a month, we'll have another foodcast up. Shoot us a line if you have anything that you want to ask us about, or if you have a place you recommend that we go visit.
We are really excited for our April places we are going to visit. There are several huge ones that I've been really excited waiting for them to open. So I'm so excited for this month.
Awesome. See you soon, guys.
Bye.